like to call a meeting to order. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sorry. Roll call, please.
Mayor Paul.
Here.
Vice Mayor Starkey.
Here.
Councilmember Whitman.
Here.
Can you get through?
Yeah. Thank you.
Councilmember Hatton.
Here.
Mr. Lemack.
Here.
Councilmember Lewis. Here. Mr. Lewis, I threw you off. Mr. Holste. Here. Mr. Sherwin.
Here.
Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. May I have a motion to excuse Councilmember Lewis?
Motion to excuse Councilmember Lewis. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. Okay. I'm going to start off with what needs to be tabled. Staff is requesting tabling ordinance item number 8, a code amendment. May I have a motion?
Motion to table, Code Amendment 8.
Second.
Or roll call?
Mayor Paul.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Councilmember Starkey.
Yes.
Councilmember Hatton.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. I have a...
Mayor, it's Dave Quigley. Did you all say a date certain for the tabling?
Well, it was written there, September 4th.
Thank you.
The applicant is requesting a tabling to September 18th for the variance. Bonfini, may I have a motion, please?
Motion to table number 9, request to September 18th.
Second.
Roll call?
Vice Mayor Starkey.
Yes.
Mayor Paul.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Councilmember Hatton.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone that wishes to pull anything from the consent agenda? Seeing none, may I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
A motion to approve consent agenda.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous. There are no items on public hearing. Both items have been tabled, so that closes the public hearing portion of the meeting. We're going to go right on to appointments. We have committee board appointments. Anyone?
Are we on number 12?
No, 11.
Okay.
This is committees. I know I have an open on the Historic Preservation Board, and I'd asked Mr. McCall to be on it, and he's not feeling well, so he declined, so I'm still looking to fill that position. Anybody else? None?
I don't have an opening, so I'm good.
Okay. We have an opening for the Planning and Zoning Board.
Who's off?
David Donzella.
That would be Councilmember Whitman's appointment.
Oh,
That's her
okay.
vacancy.
I'd like to reappoint him.
Would you want to reappoint him? Okay,
Please.
is that a motion?
Yeah, I'd like to make the motion to reappoint David Donzella back to the Planning and Zoning Board.
Second.
Okay, all right. Roll call?
Mayor Paul.
Yes,
Councilmember Hatton.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Starkey.
Yes.
Councilmember Whitman.
Yes.
Motion passes.
thank you. The Public Art Advisory Committee, term expirations. Does everybody want to
Yes.
be back on?
Like to reappoint.
Yeah, so, I'm going to reappoint Tony.
I'm going to reappoint Adrian Kaufman.
I'm going to appoint mine Elizabeth, I think her name is.
I would like to reappoint Virginia French.
Okay, very good. And we have a request for a Broward MPO Citizens Advisory Committee appointment. I started to give it some thought, but never got a chance to make any phone calls, so I have a couple of people I'm thinking about that served on our transportation board, so hopefully I'll have that for the next meeting.
Yeah, there's somebody else that I haven't had a chance to call because I was in convention, but Frank Stewart I thought you might like him on that too, because he has the background for that as well. He
Oh.
was on our Parks and Rec board, but if you want to call him or I'll call him, either one. I know
Okay.
you know the family, you
Yeah.
know him well. So he's another one I thought would be a good appointment.
Okey dokey, we'll move that along for the next meeting. Committee recommendations. I'm sure you read your backup. It was very nice motion that came from the board a few meetings ago to map all the agricultural properties in the town, the nurseries, the homes that have ag, the
I like
ranches. And I really think it's a great idea. And one of the board members has already started to research it through the property appraiser's office, as well as going to visitations to each of the sites in order to document them. So I would like to entertain a motion that we allow them to continue with that and look for a means of advertising it or presenting it. Maybe we can do at some point when it's almost finished or coming along to have someone do a presentation and show what they've come up with, and then to eventually put it on our webpage.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Agriculture and Environmental Advisory Board's recommendation.
Okay, thank you, and I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that's unanimous. No old business, no new business. Schedule of meetings. Okay. I figured it's a good thing to do it early so that everybody knows in relationship to advertising and everything. We know we've got the meetings coming up. Our next meeting is the first budget hearing, and then the special assessment and the second budget hearing. But we traditionally cancel the meeting before Christmas, which is December 18th. But this year, New Year's comes out on the 1st. So the question is, are we going to cancel 2 meetings? Or are we going to keep the 18th, cancel the 1st, cancel the 1st and change it to another date? So this is something we want to perhaps look at. Mr. Lemack, do you have any druthers in relationship to canceling 2 meetings in a row like that?
Mayor, if I may, we've already canceled the January 1st meeting.
Oh,
We did that
okay.
discussion.
Okay,
And the second meeting in December,
And
the
the second
18th
December,
and the 1st of January. That was canceled.
oh, so that was already canceled? I didn't realize it.
Yeah, because I changed it on mine already.
Okay, so what about the 18th then? Do
The
you think we-
18th of what?
December?
Yeah.
That was canceled as well. The second meeting in
Yeah.
December and the first meeting in January, I believe, were canceled.
When to do that?
We did that some time ago. I believe we did it when we were approving the dates for the budget and all those changes throughout the year.
Okay, so, good, then I don't have to worry about it. 2 in a row, that's good. Okay, then I'm also looking to cancel April 2nd. I will be out of town and unavailable.
Do you want to move it to the 9th?
No, I won't be back.
You won't be back then?
The point is that if we know far in enough advance, the schedule can be, the agenda can be adjusted so it's not too heavy or, so. And then,
Do
so
we
is,
see any problem with that, Mr. Lemon?
because it's far enough in advance.
Yeah, that's correct, Mayor. Not much time, we'll be able to adjust, thank you.
Okay. And then I'm also going to be out of town on June 4th. The problem with that is that that's our first budget workshop. So I'm recommending that we move that meeting to Tuesday, the 3rd, because I'll be traveling on the 4th. And of course, I don't want us to postpone or trample on that first budget workshop, because we know how important it is. Mr. Ackerman would have a fit. He's not here to have a fit. I see, I see a big smile there. Is there any problem with moving that to a Tuesday?
No, actually, it works out well for me because I have a league Board of Directors meeting out of town on the 5th, 6th, so that
Okay.
works.
Okey doke. No problems? Okey doke. So we'll make all of those adjustments. And everybody knows it far enough in advance for advertising and agenda purposes. Oh, my goodness. Mayor and council member comments. I'm going to start off. First, I'd like to congratulate Frank Soriano, has been appointed the new deputy fire chief. I'm sorry I took that away from you, Mr. Lemack. I wanted to jump on that right away and say, congratulations. Also, we received information today from Chief Kinsey that our mounted is going to be the subject of a TV show, which they're going to be taping in the very near future. So it should be very exciting, and of course we'll get all the information on when it is and what's happening and everything. But on the same note, police and fire need to coordinate a little bit better. It seems that the CERT and the COP sessions are both starting the same night, at the same time, and running the same days. So now I have to make a choice on which one I'm going to go to. I always go to the first one of each. So we'd been nice if it was separated a little bit. So I could have made both, but I'll have to toss a coin to see which one I'm going to go to. Will we be getting a report soon, or any information on the progress on the waste committee and what they've been doing and meeting?
Yeah, we can provide a report either in writing or a update at a council meeting. That's your decision.
Okay, appreciate that.
Okay.
Got my trim notice, included the stormwater assessment information. It was excellent. I was very happy to see that it got pulled off and that everybody's gotten it. And I was just curious if anybody had used that hotline yet.
Today, we received about 5 to 10 calls.
That's
Okay.
good.
And what was the general?
In general, it was questions about how we one commercial owner wanted to know how we calculated a fee. Another property owner wanted to know if we had any projects planned for their area. Questions like that.
Okay, very good. So that's good. It's working. Very good. That looks like it for me. If I forgot anything, don't forget we have a rodeo coming up on the 7th, and I've got the Mayor's Chess Challenge coming up, and I have my breakfast tomorrow at Fat Stork, and if it's anything like the last one, we should be having a pretty good crowd. They've been running anywhere from 20 to 26 people, so I started off with the same 4 people every month, and then it's just grown, and it's become very good, because a lot of times people will come to me and to the breakfast, I don't want to bother you. I said, well, it's not a bother. This is my job. You hired me to help you, so whatever you need done, let me know. And there's sometimes I can put in motion things that get that problem taken care of before we even leave the breakfast. So it's very helpful, and a lot of people come, and I'm glad that staff is always on track with me when I text them in the middle of the breakfast. So I'm very excited about that. Michelle, would you like to go next?
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, on this Saturday, August 24th, 2024, from 9 to 12 p.m., the Town of Davie Police Department will be holding their child safety seat installation at CarMax, located at 7420 West State Road 84. For more information, contact CSA Coordinator Deetra at 954-693-8358. And that's all for me, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Vice Mayor?
I'll try to be quick because we're all doing so well, but I have a few things. I attended the Florida League of Cities conference over the past week. It was over at the Diplomat Hotel. We had three amazing speakers that really talked a lot about, one of them talked specifically about AI, which is artificial intelligence, as most of us know. And it was really how we could use the application for municipal governments. So I'm going to share a lot of good information. I already spoke a little bit to our IT director, broke up his lunch for a second when he was out and told him I have a lot of good stuff to share with him. So I look forward to doing that. We also had some good conferences about communications and how it's kind of a funny meme when you show one individual in the middle of a bunch of cubicles and everybody throwing fire at him because he replied all. So you know when you get those emails, so many of us, and there's always somebody who replies all, and you're like, why do they keep doing that? Well, this was to talk about when it's appropriate to do a text, when it's appropriate to reply all, and when it's appropriate to send out maybe some other messaging, and when to call a meeting and for what purpose. So good stuff to share on that too. That was interesting, but we did take a lot of workshops and business opportunities as well with what we're doing in the future for the state. Another one of my meetings, I'm on the Florida Municipal Loan Council, and it's good to see that Dania Beach, we approved them $35 million for a bond to issue municipal bonds for their stormwater projects. We all remember how much the stormwater had flooded the Dania Hollywood Airport, Fort Lauderdale Airport. Well, around their surrounding communities, it also flooded. So they are requesting not to exceed $35 million bonds. So we approved that in our meeting. And it's been an honor to again be appointed to the Florida League of Cities Board of Directors. So we will be taking on a lot more policy initiatives that are going to be rolled out for us to use throughout the state. I think you're going to look forward to a lot of the PSAs that are coming out that we can use at no charge, and it'll be fun. That's what we intend to do. We also installed our new officers. Mayor Michael Blake from Cocoa Beach is installed as our new president. Kind of like a vice president will be Holly Smith from Sanibel Island and Mark Franks from Shalimar. So we look forward to their service and as we go forward. I also had been hosting presenting some hurricane workshops, and I want to thank staff for helping me put that together with our little wheel that we used. So I would take the wheel to the women's club and to Seroptimus and played a little game on hurricane preparedness for them. Many of them said that they hadn't even gone out and bought their water yet. I said, what are you waiting for? So it gave an opportunity for me to talk about the stormwater project and how their trim notices will have an assessment and why and how it's important, and they got that. So hopefully I saved you a few phone calls. The mounted patrol was in my neighborhood of Forest Ridge with 2 new horses that they were training. So we look forward to those 2 horses joining the mounted and serving as our mounted patrol. That was about it. So I got under my 5 minutes, 3 minutes.
Doing good.
And that's it.
Carol?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have one thing. I want to congratulate the Davie Women's Club over here on Orange Drive. We celebrated our 102nd anniversary on Saturday. We also celebrated the opening of what's called the Strawberry Rose Cafe, which is being opened every other Sunday in the afternoon, selling strawberry products, stick shakes and cake and pies and stuff. And Mayor was there. It was a very nice event, very well attended, and congratulations to the Davie Women's Club. Thank you.
Councilmember Whitman was there as well.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
had nice
Yes, I'm sorry.
representation, yeah.
Councilmember Whitman was there.
And one other thing that I would just like to do, which I forgot, is, and actually Councilmember Hatton reminded me at the beginning of the meeting, this Saturday at Cooper City High School, starting at 5 o'clock, is their Onum celebration. That's basically celebrating the harvest and the beginning of a new and wonderful year for the Indian community. And I was also there last week for the India Independence Day celebration and read a proclamation with the members of Kerala Samajan. So thank you for letting me add that. Mr. Lemack.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a couple of announcements tonight. I'm pleased to announce that our procurement department has earned the 2024 Achievement of Excellence in Procurement Award, making this our 5th consecutive year. This is truly a prestigious award, especially considering the town of Davie is one of 198 agencies in the United States and Canada, and of only 72 cities there are that receive the award. Please join me in congratulating Procurement Manager Brian O'Connor and his team, Rebecca Severe and Jenna Albers, Procurement Coordinators, Laura Perez, Procurement Specialists, Marcella Pollock and Gary Rosenberg, Buyers, and Kayana Athis and Eric Denton, our college interns. So I want to congratulate them. My other announcement is after several months of coursework and passing the final exam, our own Arlene Malaris has passed the Administrative Assistance designation of Professional Administrative Certification of Excellence Award. They call it the PACE program. This course is comprised of 4 learning modules. One is interpersonal communications, the other is task and project management, as well as computer and internet technology, and finally, management skills. We're all very proud of her, and I know you share with me in offering her congratulations. So thank you, Arlene. Congratulations. And my last update is at the July 24th, 24 council meeting, council supported the mayor's sending a letter to the MPO, or the Broward Metropolitan Planning Organization, in pursuit of their electronic vehicle or EV charging stations in Broward County. At that meeting, the mayor inquired as to the proposed location for the site in Davie. I have been informed that if the grant is approved, that they anticipate there'll be an EV station or electric vehicle station at Griffin Road in 441. I wanted to provide that, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Sherwin?
I have a 2-hour presentation, but I know I'd be booed, so I'm not going to do it tonight.
Thank you very much.
I have nothing.
Are there any objections to our adjourning at 6:52? So be it. A record.
Close.